Hello everyone, welcome to today's tutorial and welcome to my channel, and thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. And today I'm going to be showing you another way of reducing your dress that is too big. You know, sometimes you have a very nice dress and you lose some little weight and you don't really want to get rid of those clothes. So those clothes, you can amend it yourself at home. You can alter it. It could be that when you are in the process reducing, you can just measure yourself. Then you'll be able to know which part of the dress that you're going to alter. Another fact, a client brought this dress for me. It's actually this dress is very nice dress. The fabric is good, but she hasn't actually had it for a long time. So she lost some weight during the pandemic, and so she brought this dress for me. This two-piece dress. She really wanted to see if I can do something for her. You can see, and it has a jacket. We're going to do that one as well, but that will be another video. This two-piece dress. And so she told me the bust area, it is what is actually too big. So for the rest, this is an A-line dress. It's an A-line dress. For the rest is okay. She just want it to be more flare. The area of the hip, she want to keep that area. But the problem she have is just the um, the bust area. So we thought, okay. So what we're going to do now is to actually show you guys how we can reduce that bust area. So this dress is very easy. It has a lining, but it's very easy. All you just do just to turn it in and out. Then you have the area, and this is the lining of the dress, and this is the sleeve, the bust area that we're going to do. So you can see. I hope you guys can really see what I'm doing. This is what I'm going to work on. So before you do this process, actually, you should make sure you measure your bust area. You measure your bust. So when you have that bust measurement, that's what you're going to use to measure your dress to determine which how many inches or centimeter are you going to take out. So that is it. So let me just lose it a little bit so that we can have more space to work. And be very careful. Use sharp seam ripper to actually do this work. Because we don't want to damage the client's dress. So this is very simple to do. It is just like only the bust area we're going to reduce so that it can fit perfectly. Then of course, when the client wear the dress, it will have more shape. Okay, I think we have it now. Let me measure it to see if it's okay. So the measurement we're going to reduce now is that I'm going to reduce 3 inches from both sides, 3 inches, which is 8 centimeters. That's what we're going to reduce. And so what we're going to do with the made fabric, we're going to do the same thing with the lining. Alright, so this is from the original seam. So the original seam, you measure 8 centimeter. This is a measure 8 centimeter. So that is that, or 3 inches. And so you can see this is you have the both that. So we're just going to leave that. We're not going to temper with anything. And so what we're going to do now, this is the area we're going to actually adjust. So you have your 8 centimeter or 3 inches. And so from there, you just sew it all the way to this area. Let me show you the side we're going to sew it to. Okay, you can see here you have the seam over here. It has been actually cut. So there we're going to stop actually. So we'll just take it from here all the way, not just like this straight, but we're going to do it like this all the way to here. So make sure when you end up in the sewing seam there. Alright, now well, you can just do it like this, alright. So then you have this. Okay, so in order to make it more easy, let me show you what I mean. Okay, I use my roller. This is my roller. So for you guys to be able to know exactly what I mean, this is the area we're going to reduce, and this is where we're going to stop. So you just from here do it like this, do it like this. Okay, all right. So you sew it to the old seam there. See, this is exactly what we're going to do. Okay, so you can let me do the other side, because when I'm going to sew, I'm going to actually do this side. Okay, so let me just measure it for you again. So this is the sewing area. So measure, okay, measure 3 inches now. So we use inches here, you see. And so here is the area that we will come up. So now you do like this, you do like this. So you see, it's the same. I use that's why I use 3 centimeter. I use 3 centimeter, 8, and here I use inches. It's exactly the same thing. Okay, let me do that well. Make sure you use exact measurement. Don't do it too big. Don't do it too small. Or you have a problem with your dress when it is fixed. Alright. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to sew here all the way to this point. So we're going to do the same thing as well with the lining. So with the lining, we're going to do it like this. So what we remember, the what we reduce, that is 8 centimeter, which is 2 inches. It is actually double. It is double because one side it is that 3 inches, so 8 centimeter, and the other side is also like that. So you can see it is really huge alteration that we are doing, huge fabric that we're going to reduce, and it's the same thing we are doing as well in the other side. So we take our tape measure, we do the same thing with the lining as well, where you have the seam. Okay, just measure. Okay, here is 8 centimeter. That is that 8 centimeter. Okay, so you do the same thing all the way. I think maybe it's to be here in order for you to know, because here there is no slip notch. So you just measure your nail dress, and then you see to the point where you have the slip notch where you're going to stop. So you have like 38 centimeter, which is 15 inches. So measure it from here actually. So here it is. So you have it. So that is that. Let me put pin there. So I will sew it to this area. Okay. So that is that. So now we will do the same thing that we just did by using our ruler to measure, to draw it down so that you know exactly what we're going to do. Alright? Okay. So this is that. Then to here. Okay. And maybe it would be better for you to do the iron first so that you don't have the struggle I have right now. Okay. So that's it. Yeah. Okay. So that is that. Okay. So that is it. So what we're going to do now, let me also do here as well. I forgot to do that. The area that you're going to sew actually where you will put in your sewing machine, to be more convenient for you, there that you will actually measure, because when you put it the other way, then you are struggling with you're actually struggling with your sewing machine. So we have 3 inches, 3 inches like that, and do it all the way to this point. So all right, so you can see. Okay. 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 So I want to make sure it's accurate. So now we are done. You can see. So I will go to my sewing machine now. I will sew it. I'm going to sew it with black thread and brownish under, because I do not really have exact color of this fabric. Don't have the exact color. So when we finish, when I finish sewing it, I will show you guys the next step. Alright. So I will be back. Alright. I'm back now. So this is what we did. We have sewn both sides, as you can see, and the other side, as you can see. But the thing we're going to do now, you can see that it has a very huge fabric. You can see. So when you turn this dress like this, at the armpit area, it will be really very big. So what we're going to do now, I just decided to remove it, so we can just remove it. But if you don't remove it, it will really cause discomfort under your armpit. So we're going to remove it. So I use these scissors to do it, because this scissor has a kind of zigzag tip that will help me, so that the clothes will not just loose, something like that. Okay. So this is how it is. So now we'll cut that. So the main fabric is what we're going to cut now. So but when you are cutting, you should actually leave some allowances. Remember, so just leave some allowances. Okay. Okay. So if you want, this time around, you instead of cutting it off with scissors, you can just maybe overlock it if you want. But in this case, I'm not doing that, because this scissor help me to actually keep it like that flat. So the next thing I'm going to do now is just to fold it and see. So you can see both actually together. So what you can do is to press them open if you really want to do that. Otherwise, you just fold it like that, then you turn it. You can see. So you make sure you press it. Then there you go. You can see. You can actually see. So you turn it both sides. Let's turn both sides. So you can do both sides, and then you will see difference. So you can see it is done now. You can actually see. So when you open it, you press it nicely. And it's done. Then you're just how this is the result that is going to be. You can see it is being reduced. But you can see the actual shape is still remains the same. You can see. So that's just like this. Alright. So it is very simple. So what you can do when you press it, because with this dress there is no extra or decorative stitch around it. There is none. So there is no need for you to do that. But if your dress do have decorative stitches, you can pass it through, and then you'll be done. But now it's okay. It is really very okay. So the lining is beautiful. It's well done. You can see. So that is just how it is. So it is very simple. So as you can see, it's very simple. Okay, so this is how to reduce your dress that has lining and sleeveless dress. It's very simple. So I hope you guys can go ahead and practice. If you have clothes, do not throw it away or take it to someone to reduce it for you. You can do that yourself. You can actually do that yourself. You can even use that the time now to practice how to do that, so that in case you have clothes like that, you can go ahead and reduce it yourself. So you can see the method is very simple. All we have to do is to just cut it off. But if you are doing that, don't be quick in cutting out your fabric, because maybe it's not much that you are taking off. But then if it's not much, you can just do it and then lose the old seam and make a new seam and press everything open. So if you do that, then you will be fine too. But the reason I cut this off, this is quite huge piece to leave inside, otherwise your armpit will be so bogus and it will be paining you in your armpit. So that's why we decided to reduce the armhole and cut it off. Alright, so guys, I will see you guys in the next video, because the next video is going to be reducing the jacket, because it's a two-piece jacket, a two-piece dress. That's a dress and a long jacket. So I will try to show you that, how you can do that, and in a very simple way you can have your dress again in no time. Alright, so this is it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you very much for subscribing to my channel. But if you haven't subscribed yet, this is the first time you're actually watching the video, please do subscribe in this channel. There are a lot of things that I'm actually doing, little things, suggestions that can actually help you. You don't have to be a professional before you can make something for yourself, but the idea is you start and you practice. Even though you are a professional though, then there are a lot of things that you can still learn from others, and that is the purpose why I made this video, just to give a little bit of suggestions. Alright then, thank you, and you have a good day wherever you may be. Alright, bye.